A find at a Calgary landfill became the focus of Hollywood tabloid this week. A worker thought he had found evidence of a disturbing crime and brought it to the attention of police. As Francis Silvaggio reports, a Canadian actor was briefly at the center of the investigation.
Something just didn't smell right when a Calgary landfill worker stumbled across a series of disturbing images at a city dump this week.
You could clearly see that an individual was standing over another individual with either a knife or a stake, and you could see even through the damaged film that there was clearly stab wounds or some other kind of physical damage to the person on the ground.
Police investigators responded immediately. After all, it's not uncommon for criminals to record their crimes. Edmonton murderer Mark Twitchell made headlines after it came to light he wrote and made a movie about events eerily similar to the 2008 killing he was ultimately convicted of.
I'm glad I got the chance to work with you all.
In fact, the Mark Twitchell situation did come up when we were saying, is this an actual homicide that somebody has filmed?
The images were damaged and grainy, but upon closer inspection, investigators made a surprising discovery.
Our homicide guys were able to blow up the images, and they were looking at the images, and one of the investigators said, you know, the guy standing over the body sort of kind of looks like Dan Aykroyd.
He's had his leg broken before.
Turns out it was. The images were from an old film reel of the Canadian actor's portrayal of a police detective in the less than critically acclaimed 1990 flick, Loose Cannons.
We've had a non-stop requests from a lot of television stations and news stations in the U.S., primarily the star-related ones like TMZ and Inside Edition, because it's an interesting story, you know, Dan Aykroyd linked to a homicide investigation.
My training's in forensics, ballistics.
Police have since closed their investigation, and following an investigation of their own, the American celebrity website TMZ tracked down Aykroyd, who would only say the movie should have been left in the landfill where it belongs.
That's as detailed as I can be with such a cursory examination.
Francis Silvaggio, Global News, Calgary.